Here are my 7 best tech gears for home studio content creation that I use on a daily basis. But there's more. These items act as a combo to increase efficiency and smoother workflow. If you want to know about the best desk accessories, I made a video about it and I'll link it in the description below. This video is sponsored by Skylum, but more on that later. So let's start off with my main driver. I'm still rocking the Sony A7SIII with the Sigma 24 to 70mm f2.8. But before anything else, technically you can also just use your phone or other cameras. I think as long as you have the zooming capabilities and a decent 1080p video format, you should be good to go. The reason why I haven't upgraded or switched to any other cameras in the market is because I think Sony A7SIII is still up to date when it comes to content creation and professional level productions. One thing I love about the Sony A7SIII is that it can record 4K with 24, 30, 60, up to 120 FPS with no crop. It has 422 10-bit colors, S-Log3 with dual native ISO of 640 and 12,800, which makes it really good in low light environment. It has 12 megapixel sensor, which is good enough for social media posting, and I paired it with the Sigma 24 to 70 f2.8 because having a zoom lens will save you a lot of time and it can be very versatile in a lot of scenarios. I think my main goal is as long as I have wide, medium, and close-up shot when filming in my studio, I should be good to go. These second items on the list are the Falcam Cage and F2.8 quick release blades because it makes transferring and setting up the camera a lot faster. I particularly went with Falcam because of their build quality and their ecosystem has been quite reliable. I think having a quick release system in your kit is underrated, and it's one of the best ways to increase efficiency because not only there's less decision making, but it can also make preparation easier and satisfying. And it also gives you an option to rig it up for bigger projects. The third items on the list is a light source and a softbox. Preferably a bicolor light source because you can at least change the temperature according to your scene. I have the Nanlite FC-300B with the Para 90, a 35-inch wide and 25-inch depth parabolic softbox. I think you can go as little as 60 watts or even 100 watt light for your studio because even with this light, I only use 10% of its power most of the time. And if you want to save space, you can also go with a smaller softbox. Here's a comparison between each one. To be honest, I think it also gets the job done. The fourth item on the list is the iFootage A400 Roundbase Monopod. This monopod has replaced my light stand because a typical light stand usually has 3 leg support, which is not very space efficient and it can clutter the floor and higher risk of tripping it. With this round base, not only does it eliminate the risk and makes the floor looks clean, but it's also pretty stable with heavier light setups. If you need more weight, you just simply drop a sandbag on it. Technically, it has a load capacity of 22 pounds, which is plenty enough, so I definitely need more of these monopods. Now, when it comes to content creation, one thing I really appreciate is a software that makes content creation a lot easier and faster without compromising quality. So for today's sponsor, it's Luminar Neo by Skylum, and I've been using their app for over a month now, and all I can say is that it helped me produce higher quality photos while making my workflow so much easier. They have all the essential tools and interface familiarity so you have an easier time navigating through their menus. In addition to that is their AI tools such as Noiseless, Super Sharp, sky replacement, and a lot more. One of the new features I love is the color transfer, which enables you to upload your favorite photo, whether it's from a movie, a photo that you really like, or it's from a short film, to replicate and apply that color palette to your photos. It's something to try to really appreciate how much editing can get easier with these tools. Don't believe me? Let me show you. Let's say we want to recreate the colors of Dune. Once you have your photo ready, all you have to do is go to Creative and select Color Transfer. Click the template and hit the plus sign to upload a screenshot from the movie. Just wait for a little bit to process and done. How easy was that? So head to skylum.com or click the link in the description below to get 10% off and check out Luminar Neo. Thanks Skylum for sponsoring this video. The fifth item on the list that really helps me in my studio is a motorized camera slider. This one is the iFootage Shark Nano II with their PD140H Battery Grip. I think in the recent months, I've gotten really comfortable to using a motorized camera slider when filming products, B-rolls, and other shots that require smooth and consistent movements. One, because it requires very little physical effort on my end, and compared to using gimbal or handheld, which requires more work and has a lot of trial and error. For both of those, I usually crank up my frames per second to at least 60 FPS so that in post I can slow it down and stabilize it even further. But with a motorized slider, it eliminates all of that. All you have to do is set up the slider on a very stable video tripod, put some support arms on each side so that it's very stable on both ends, and set up the waypoint and done. Plus, when it comes to post, I have smaller file sizes and faster editing because everything is in precise movement. The sixth item on the list is a must-have. It's the PGYtech Create Mate card reader case. I love this one because not only it organized my SD cards and CF Express Type A cards, but it's also a memory card reader. You can store up to 3 SD cards and 3 CF Express cards, 4 micro SD cards, and 2 nano SIM cards. This is definitely a must-have, especially when you're traveling, because it has everything that you need and it secures all your cards in one place. The last item on the list, you'll probably be surprised, but I recently found myself using a standing desk a lot more for all my product showcase and B-rolls. To be honest, it's been making it really convenient when it comes to filming because it allows me to adjust the height for different types of shots. While my slider can only do so much height without taking it apart, and even if you take it apart, you'll be spending so much time resetting it up again. With the standing desk, I can either get low angle shots or high angle shots, and when I combined it with a slider and a gimbal head, it produces videos like these. So I think it's more efficient that way, less trial and error, and easier workflow in my opinion. So far, these are my pieces of equipment that I use on a daily basis, and I really hope some of these gears gave you some inspiration for your studio and to make it more efficient for content creation. Feel free to ask anything in the comments below or just say hi because I do appreciate those either way. Please subscribe to my channel because it will definitely help this channel grow as I do more of these videos. Hit like if you find this video helpful, follow me on my social media, and as always, have a great day, stay faithful, and here are some of my videos if you want to check my channel. Peace out.